Hey Cancer, this is your celestial weather report for this week, the week of 11/24/2020, and it's going into next week because we want to talk about, hi Grayson.
Hi.
Hi. We want to talk about the eclipse that's taking place on Monday, 11/30/20, okay? When I was tapping into the signs this weekend, I was connecting to particular colors and crystals as a means to support you through this week and through the eclipse. And what was coming through for Cancer is, for one thing, I just kind of was hearing like the sort of shelter in place thing really is very Cancerian in nature. And you may be spending a lot of time at home. Most of us are spending a lot of time at home. Home may have like a different feeling and meaning. What is that that's sticking out? Oh, it's this. Sorry. Maybe we want to talk about this. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. So, home is where the heart is. Home is where everything is feeling really perhaps like the only place that we know what to expect. And to support Cancer, so one way that came through for me was to give you the stone, or give you the idea to connect with the stone, Moonstone, that is so directly connected to your sign and your ruler, the moon. This feels just like super supportive of Cancer and Cancer moon specifically. So connecting with the Moonstone, maybe keeping it in your pocket or putting it on your altar or under your pillow. Under your pillow may result in some really vivid dreaming. Also possibly bringing some intuition in for you. Meaning, what that means is that you may enjoy this practice, but it also perhaps could be something that would help you to understand like particular conundrums or dilemmas. Your dream may be speaking your intuition to you as one place that it is allowed to come through, because when you're dreaming, you can't shut it down with logic. Yeah, okay. So Moonstone for vivid dreams, allowing intuition to come through, and also just to nurture your spirit. Lepidolite was the stone that was sticking out and that I picked up. Lepidolite is calming, and I like that for you also. If there's been some worrying that you've been doing, I like lepidolite for calming it down. And back to what I was saying about the home. So I have these crystal home gridding kits. They come in a little bag to keep them contained. They come with 4 black tourmalines that you use to grid the house or the home space. A rose quartz to put in the love corner of the home. A selenite stick. I like that on the windowsill in the kitchen. A chunk of citrine to put in the wealth corner of the home. Amethyst for encouraging serenity. I like this under the bed or near the bed for good sleep. And a selenite tower. This is a mini selenite tower for placing in a space, a communal space where you want to clear the vibe. And it's not just for protecting the home, this crystal kit, but also for keeping the energetic flow harmonious and supportive of prosperity and harmony within the home. So protection, prosperity, and harmony is what that crystal kit is about. And I was seeing that as possibly being supportive of you if there's been if you've just been feeling like unstable, a sense of instability, that could help you, so that when you're at home, it feels more like a sanctuary and it feels like you've really owned the space, even if you don't own the actual property. If you're not a homeowner, please, I hope you're not giving yourself a hard time about that. I have more to say about home ownership and property later on. We'll talk about this in 2021. But if you've been giving yourself a hard time because you haven't gotten to the point of home ownership yet, I just really encourage you to root into your space as an alternative for lamenting the fact that you don't own it. Okay? I don't know who that's for. So here is what I had been channeling for you this weekend when I tapped in. Cancer. Shelter in place is Cancerian advice. Mother yourself during the heavy opposition in Capricorn because it's been challenging you, like all of us in 2020, but with its position as in opposition to your sign, that's pretty significantly impacting your perspective. You learn these harsh lessons so that when it's time to show up for the revolution and collective evolution, particularly as this picks up speed in 2021, or if you're being asked to give up something for the evolution of our humanity, you're ready. You're ready because you know through this experience of 2020, it's really becoming something that you can't ignore, or there's a lot of mental gymnastics that has to take place to think that what we had going on before 2020 was a normal that we really wanted to aspire to. The reality here coming through that normal was working for very few people. Water yourself now. Nurture yourself now and know it's your job to do those things. Emotional security for adults. Most of you are adults who are watching this. If you are a child, this is not a message for you. You do have dependency on your parents, and that is okay. This is for adults. Stay in your lane, do your work. Accept that your emotional stability and health is your job. Moonstone will support you. Your ruler, the moon, when we have this eclipse, is going to be in Gemini. And to me, it feels like an invitation. In fact, I would say even this weekend after so-called Thanksgiving, it feels like, is there a game that you can play? Is there somewhere you can go where you're like literally frolicking? That's the invitation. Hang in there, Cancer. Love you. Bye.